Good day, viewers, and welcome to your daily dose on the Viewpoint with yours truly, Mabanga. In a statement that has emerged in recent times, jealousy Mawarire has rebutted talent Chiwenga's narrative that intelligence operatives are paying for his blood. Mawarire has poked holes in Chiwenga's version of events, lambasting the latter for purposely omitting important information relating to the non-existence of road marks at the Norton tollgate, cautioning drivers of the conversion from a single carriage to a dual carriage. This would then mean, as Mawarire puts it, that someone driving from Bulawayo inevitably drives in the wrong lane at the tollgate exit, since the transition occurs at the tollgate. This is further aggravated by the lack of road marks to indicate the transition and the non-availability of barricades to prevent vehicles from Bulawayo proceeding in the wrong lane. Mawarire further lashes at Chiwenga and his church for failing to convey their condolences for the death of Mawarire's relatives who were involved in the accident, but instead leveling allegations against them, allegations which they cannot answer to in death. He finds it ridiculous that his brother, his brother's wife, and a young lawyer who were driving on the wrong lane and perished in the accidents were intelligence operatives. He further questions how and why the driver of the other vehicle was whisked away by the well-wishers, and later on the night circulated information that an attempt had been made on his life, and why he had failed to stop at Kuatsana and not on police stations to report that he was being followed. I think that many of you are probably left with many questions than answers. While one may accept that there is no road marking at the Norton tollgate alerting drivers to the conversion from a single to a dual carriage, was it the first time for the driver in the wrong lane to drive past the Norton tollgate? Did he not know that he was driving in the wrong lane if he had used the road before? I would concur if he was a first-time user of the road. How many accidents have been reported in the same area before? This would help us establish the likelihood or prospects of a genuine accident occurring at the area. And as to why he didn't stop at Kuatsana or not in police station, I think if what Chiwenga says is anything to go by, he couldn't. How do you run to your persecutor? Isn't that jumping from pen into fire? An important question that I ask myself is, what are the odds of strangers or well-wishers whisking away victims in an accident before informing the authorities? Was it that urgent? Did the well-wishers know Chiwenga and that his life was in danger as he had previously asserted? Who are these well-wishers? This, to me, sounds like a scene from a James Bond movie that requires thorough investigation from NCIS. Why do I get the feeling that it is now about clergymen seeking attention or popularity for their congregations? Viewers, please note that the person who is interviewed in the audio is former MDC spokesperson Jacob Mafume. Please note that Mr. Themba Mliswa, the Norton MP, was also interviewed by Zimai and corroborated Mawarire's version of events.
We were innocent people. They were coming to my house. We had prepared a bed for them. Whenever he was in Harare, he would come to my house. These were my aunts, and we had already prepared food. We had already prepared a bed for them, and they were coming to a funeral of one of their sisters, who had also passed away from some complications with their health. They were far from people who, in fact, I mean, if one were to talk about, these are people who would routinely support the MDC, would support me and my efforts. These were my family. They would bear no ill will towards the apostle or whatever they call themselves. They would bear no ill will towards anybody. They were just coming to a funeral. They were coming to my house.
That place is known for accidents. If you remember, Comrade Charumbira ZANU-PF Youth League, who was known for booing the former First Lady Grace Mugabe in Blawaya, equally died around that area, and many accidents have happened. The truth of the matter, you cannot target anyone. What needs to happen is to make it safer and better for the people. Even the people of Norton, have complained about that, the toll gate and the dual carriage, which is there. Because there's a dual carriageway and people are not used to it. Even as you are getting into Norton, just before the bridge, it's also dangerous there. Over the bridge is also dangerous because you're also getting to a place called Karina. People are used to a one-way and not a dual carriage. So the road traffic authorities need to do something about putting in a signage which will make people aware of these new improvements which have happened and so forth. It will take a lot of time, but we need to save people's lives. It's gone on for a long time. I've attended to it as a member of parliament, so I would be shocked for anybody to think that they were targeted by any person at all, let alone the president of the Republic of Zimbabwe. Because what about those other people who have died there and who have been involved in accidents? Were they also targeted? And what we must be careful about is there are people who are looking at basically taking advantage of the current economic situation in the country, grandstanding, especially pastors. May they know that we're people, we think, and we know very well that they also would like to be in power. We see that even in Malawi, the president there came through the Bible, and we cannot be hoodwinked with their intentions at the end of the day. If the men of cloth and the women of cloth decide that they want to be part of the political arena, may they wear the kit and be part of it in the playing field, not hide behind the Bible and mislead people.